Hi.
Who said hello?
Keith.
Who said hello? Yo, welcome back. It's been a minute. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas with their families and loved ones, everything like that. Rellism Raw Sports Talk, episode 146. We back after the live show at McAdoo's. I'm here with the producer, Jared, GM Tommy, the agent athlete, Brandon, the soon-to-be former FFF League champion, Keith, and it might be Chris winning this first, and Mondo's in the building. What's good, fellas?
What up?
What is good?
What's good?
I'm out here rocking this dope-ass Mets hat and this dope-ass Rellism Sports Talk shirt. I'm feeling good. My Notre Dame boys just came back. Doing all right. I ain't had no phone for a minute, so I missed the time. Tommy got a haircut looking real good. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Brandon, you going for number 3 in the FFF?
Yeah, second straight title. I can't lose the second straight championship,
man. Chris going for his first one. I like it. This guy right here is going for, what you win? You in 2?
I'm in 2.
2 finals in his. I mean, I'm in 1.
I'm going to go 100%.
We'll talk about the fantasy, our matchups in the Elite show on the next show. But on this show, thank y'all for watching YouTube, listening on Anchor and Spotify, checking us out on Facebook, and now our Instagram page. Derek, we love you. Keep our brother in your prayers and thoughts. Hey, we thinking about you, Derek. Love for my Commanders, love for the Black Mama, and all the love for my mama right there, because on Rellism Sports Talk, we talk about sports from Hall of Famers to the local talent. Give it to me to the big time
storylines.
Hey, I can't wait. I'm so happy to be back. We're going to talk about Thursday Night Football. We're going to talk about who we trust in the playoff QBs, New Year's resolutions for our teams, our worst and our favorite moments in fantasy decisions, QB futures, and the playoff push for Week 17. And I know Keith's happy about that playoff push for Week 17 because he might prove the hell out of us wrong because, they right there on the cusp, and I thought they was doo-doo. So I might be wrong. But let's talk about Tommy and Keith's boys last night. The Cowboys, they played the JV Titans. Titans ain't play nobody. But before we talk about the Cowboys, Brandon, what do you think about the Titans not playing nobody against the Cowboys? Is that smart or dumb? What do you think about it?
Why risk an injury? The Jags, I have a feeling, will do the same thing Sunday.
You don't think Trevor and them's gonna play?
A little bit, but what's the point? They don't have to win that game.
Okay, so you cool with them doing that?
If Henry was banged up, Dobbs might be the better quarterback.
But does that hurt the confidence of Malik Willis?
Well, Malik Willis sucks anyway. I don't think confidence is going to help that dude.
Okay.
Dobbs might be the starter.
Man, that's Pratt. He was on practice squads. What do you think, Tommy? What do you think about Tennessee doing that?
I kind of saw it coming as well. They don't really need it as much as the other teams do in the rest of the AFC. They're gonna fight for their next position this coming week. It was smart to set them win next week, hopefully with a healthier squad. But it's unfortunate to see. I still think at a game this late in the year where we're all trying to.
I was really surprised too, man.
It's Tuesday night.
We ain't asked you yet, Mr. In the Finals FFF champion. I know you're excited, but I ain't asked you yet, Chris.
It's just unfortunate to have that as the prime time.
Yeah, I'm bitter.
You got that prime time game, and there's nobody.
There's not been a good Thursday night game yet.
Not yet. Keith, since you're a Cowboy fan, and you and Tommy have both picked them to be in the Super Bowl and all that, whatever. Watching them play against a JV team like that, shouldn't they have destroyed them way better? I looked at the game and I'm sitting there looking like y'all should have won like 50-0.
They had some. You knew pretty much the whole game they were going to win. They had.
I don't know. It was
that defense was killing.
And Dallas' defense ain't all.
Titans defense is tough, dude. Killing. They were tough last night, bro.
Are you still talking, Chris? We ain't said nothing to you yet. You next. Relax. Go ahead, Keith.
Nah, but I didn't really watch much of the game because I knew pretty much Dallas was going to win. I just knew it wasn't even worth watching. But from what I saw, a little bit I saw, they were controlling the whole game.
They controlling the whole game because you didn't watch it. Chris,
did you watch the game?
I did.
Okay, since you watched the game, do you think Dallas controlled the whole game? That was some eerie moments going on.
Bro, they might have had points and they was driving, but the Titans was dude, the 50-some yard penalties. It was like over 100-some yards in penalties last night.
For
Like,
Dallas?
A lot of drops too for the Titans. A lot
yeah,
of drop
drops.
passes.
I mean, the defense. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Titans defense last night was killing, but it just wasn't enough. The offense wasn't. They would turn over the ball. The offense couldn't execute on those turnovers, and Titans should have won that game if they'd had at least one of the two of the starters. Shit, man.
Shaman,
she was whack.
Since your team, I think, has the best defense in football, the Titans are right there as far as stopping the run and doing different things. When you look at that, because you've been adamant saying that Mike Tomlin might want to get looked at about getting fired. I don't think the same thing for Mike Vrabel. I don't think the same thing for Mike Vrabel. What do you think, Shaman? You think Vrabel needs to be evaluated to get out of there? What do you think, Shaman?
I mean, it is what it is, man. If a duck quack, then the duck quack. I mean, it ain't.
There you go.
Do it, bro. You can put two and two together. What I'm saying. If
a
duck quack, then the duck quack.
A duck quack.
Then it's a duck.
It quacks,
right?
it's a duck.
Yeah.
All right, producer. Let me hear some real knowledge, please, because as we're watching this and we're getting this close to the playoffs, we should see some separation right now. We look at the AFC, I see some separation. In the NFC, I think it's that close. What do you think about Dallas's lackluster effort or whatever happened in this game? Do you think it's something to think about, or is it something that they really need to consider something to be worried about?
Yeah.
It's definitely something they need to be worried about. I mean, we just saw Derek Carr get benched for 14 interceptions in more games than Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott has 14 plus now. So, I mean, that's something to be worried about. You can't go into the playoffs and start playing teams like the Eagles and the caliber of an Eagles team and think you can go in and throw 3 picks and have some wide receivers that can't catch other than 8-8 on the field.
I'm with you with all that, Tommy. I'm with him just like that because I know you think Dallas is still the favorite in NFC. Yes, they have had the best offense since week 7 when Dak came back. But this guy's throwing picks everywhere. And like Jared said, in the playoffs, every possession matters. And if you're throwing picks like that against leader teams, like these, you're not going to play the Titans. You're not going to play the Texans. You're not going to play none of these teams. You got to rally back.
And the Panthers in the first round.
These are big time.
Nah, you might have to go play the GOAT.
Are you worried about Dak Prescott in the playoffs, Tommy?
But
I'm not worried about Dak in the playoffs. I think that it's around about the time where he should be gaining a little bit of more comfortability.
How long does he take, Tommy?
It takes about 6
God, bro. I gotta cut it in, bro.
I mean, you're looking at a QB who didn't play for 6-7 weeks. It looks like it. And now it's starting to get to where we are expecting him to play somewhat better. But they didn't test anything versus Tennessee last night. They ran the most vanilla. Every Thursday night game is the same. They come out with the vanilla game plans that they showcase nothing.
Some QBs
and that's what we saw on Thursday night. We didn't see a true
Thank
game.
you. Thank you, Tommy.
So it's not like I can sit there and look back and look at that. Man, this Thursday night he played like shit. Who played well on Thursday night this year? So
definitely
it's
not Denver, and they might have been on there 2 or 3 times.
Nobody's played well on Thursday night.
Terrell.
I'm not worried about Dak.
I got something.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, man. The Cowboys, they are a team that's sneaky. We look at the Cowboys like they're a team that's supposed to do it. They're a team that's sneaky.
I don't.
I know Dak. Listen, Dak, the pick Prescott. I call him the same thing. But he has a team. He has a team. He has a defense. You know, so Dak is gonna he's gonna do what he do, but yeah, we know he's gonna flunk in the playoffs. We already know that. We don't even gotta talk about it. So
we go get to the playoff QBs and see how much we think that they're gonna do different things. But real quick, while I got everybody on here, because I think we got some champions in here that's gonna be battling for some rings. I want to hear about your fantasy stuff before we get into week 17, because week 17 is gonna be a big deal. And I know Keith and Brandon, y'all are really salivating, and Chris and myself also, because we right there. Shaman's already smiling because he thinks he's got a top contender. Denver's already thinking about, I don't know what the hell y'all think about. Y'all got a fucking mess. But anyway, our fantasy situations, Tommy, since you didn't make the playoffs in none of the leagues that matter, What was your worst decision, Tommy? Because Tommy's a good player. Don't let me fool you.
Nah,
Tommy
was
your worst
points away
decision?
from taking Terrell's spot.
Hey, but you didn't take my spot, son.
We had the same record.
Don't try to play that with me. You didn't get there. I was there, not you. So, what's your worst decision, and what was your favorite decision you made in fantasy this year?
My worst decision was I made it last year as well. I'll go out on record saying it. You guys will not see it this coming draft. I went really late, one of the last three to pick a QB in most of my leagues, and I can't do that anymore. Yes. Picking that bottom tier, that second level, that upper tier, that third level. I'm going to have to stay stronger on the QB because I suffered because of Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson. So that was my starting QBs this year. So
yeah, your
hard to make playoffs.
I gave, but
hold on. Let me go around the horn, Shimon. Hold on.
I know. Justin Fields wouldn't have won me any more games than Russell.
Keith, since you are the reigning FFF champion and you will not be the defending champion, what was your biggest regrets? What you did?
My regrets.
I already know yours, brother.
My regrets are from the Yahoo League, really, because I passed on drafting two people. I drafted Najee Harris when I should have drafted Derrick Henry, and then I drafted Justin Herbert when I should have drafted Patrick Mahomes. I could have had Patrick Mahomes and Derrick Henry this year, and I would probably because I started out like 4-0, 4-1, and I just lost like 9 straight. Yeah,
9 straight losses.
Injuries.
That kind of sucks. Yeah, it sounds like the Titans. All right, Shimon, you didn't make the playoffs, and you were talking all kinds of shit week 1, and your team was doo-doo. And luckily, you played doo-doo in the last game of the year that I snuck in the playoffs over time. But what was your biggest regret? This is your first time playing with the big boys. This is your first time with the big boys, Shimon. What was your biggest regret?
Man, y'all don't play. Listen, first off, y'all don't play no game. These people know what they're talking about. But yeah, the Josh Allen pick was good, but the Stephon Diggs beside it,
wide receiver 1.
That was a great pick.
Wide receiver 1.
I mean,
week 3 from week to 8, I wasn't getting no production from Stephon.
You never made your team better, dude. You never made your team better. I'm just gonna tell you.
I did make my team better getting CeeDee Lamb from you.
So I'm gonna go to now a lucky guy who thinks he's really good, but he's really just fucking lucky. All right, Skilla. What was your biggest regret? What was your biggest regret, lucky guy?
I wish I never went to that fucking poker game.
Probably showing your chest hair with that weird shirt on is probably your biggest regret. Is that chest hair? Go ahead, say your regret.
Yeah.
God damn.
No, my regret was, I mean, honestly, I lost service. I had a lot of cute players, man, and when my time came, it fucked me, man. I got fucked because of the no service out there in the fucking sticks, bro.
All right, Michael Samson, you're cute players. Let's go to somebody that can win 3 rings. Hey, Michael Sams, I'm done with you, Mike. All right, GOAT. Let me see. What was your biggest regret, Brandon?
In I guess the FFF league, not target. I waited too long on the quarterback and missed my target, but not getting the tight end earlier.
I mean, what tight
end? I don't prioritize tight ends, even though there is none.
I bet you Chris does. All right, Jared is in 2 finals. Right now. What was your biggest regret? Because, I mean, you in 2 finals. Did you have one?
I mean, yeah, because it hurt my heart. I picked Dak Prescott and the Dallas defense, and I had to root for him on both sides of the ball. Other than that, but if I'm going to be serious, though, I think I went too early for quarterbacks and didn't focus on wide receivers. Man, and I think I could have bolstered in my 2 leagues. I could have bolstered my wide receivers, but I thought quarterbacks were going to come off a lot quicker.
In the elite show with the elite people next show, we're going to talk about some of that stuff because there's some crazy stuff going on with it. We'll come back to what we enjoyed about it. But let's get to week 17. Week 17 in the AFC, there's 1 spot left, Keith. Your boys are right there. Y'all are playing the Ravens without Lamar Jackson. Like I told Tommy, he should have signed his contract because now the more games he misses, the more money he misses.
Welcome to South Beach.
Play the Ravens.
$50 million.
Can y'all get there, Keith? Who y'all play after this?
We play the Browns next week.
Oh.
But
They need a lot.
We need the Dolphins to lose, which I think could happen to the Patriots, and we need the Seahawks to beat the Jets this week. And then next week we'll need the Dolphins to lose to the Jets, I think,
To the Patriots.
or the Patriots. And
Patriots and Jets. You need us to lose out. You need us to lose out.
I need the Dolphins to lose out, and I need the Jets to beat
it will
the
happen.
Seahawks.
Nah, I don't see the Dolphins.
How you feel about that? 1 to 10, Key. How you feel?
I feel actually like a 7 or 8. I honestly feel real good about it.
Yeah, I feel.
Look, last year we needed. Remember last year we needed.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Last year on the show, Pete needed Jacksonville to do some weird shit, and it was all
the
and they did it. And they did it.
I'm gonna buy a hat and wear it, and damn sure that shit did happen.
They don't have
Big hat on there.
Ben
The
to say
man
that.
Bill Belichick got the shit all over
and I'm
that.
somebody who said the Steelers were gonna be below
One New
500.
England victory.
I'm nervous as shit because
Hey, Coach, can I give
shit, and I don't know what's going on.
Coach, can I give some respect to somebody real quick, Coach?
Go ahead, Shaman.
Skillet and Stick. Hey, them motherfucking Giants, man. Tell them about it. Tell them
Giants, right? Them Giants, baby. We ain't gonna talk about none of those calls against Washington that happened. We ain't gonna talk about none of those.
That was
we ain't had
terrible.
a show in a while. We ain't gonna talk about none of those, right? None of those.
That was crazy. That's crazy, yo.
That was terrible.
Hey, Eli,
But I ain't gonna hate on.
Eli
Listen to
Manning
me.
ain't here.
Skella,
But we still getting it done.
Skella, let me tell you this real quick. I want you guys to get the 6th seed. I want us to get 7 because I think we can beat Minnesota. I don't want to play the 49ers in the first
You
round.
ain't playing.
I don't want to play the 49ers in the first round. Y'all
I don't
can
think you
have
want to
them,
play
son.
Minnesota.
Y'all can. We should have beat
Washington
Minnesota
can't
the
win a
first time.
playoff game.
Should have
with
beat them first
Carson
time.
Wentz and
Anyway,
Taylor Heineke.
all right. Jets and Seahawks. I'm gonna give it to you, Tommy. Jets and Seahawks, because your team's nowhere near the playoffs. Jets trying to get in. Seahawks number 8. Do either one of them have a chance to make the playoffs?
I think the Seahawks have the better chance to get there out.
So you're saying the Seahawks better chance to beat us?
Have a better chance.
Giants.
I'm scared of Green Bay now.
And Green Bay.
About 3 weeks back, you mentioned Green Bay wasn't totally out the running, and as soon as you said it, I immediately thought of Candyman. I was like, don't say that 3 or 5 times because Aaron Rodgers will put himself there in a heartbeat.
They'll make it. They're gonna make it.
I think they will. But I think they got to beat Detroit out to get it, and that kills my other.
I think they can beat Detroit.
We'll talk about the week. We'll talk about details.
Washington, and I don't like.
I don't know, but Detroit looking tough, bro. Golf is.
They just got like 300 yards rushed on them.
All right, Brandon. This for you, Brandon. Your Dolphins, Tua, ain't gonna play again. But I think Bridgewater actually gives them a better chance against the Patriots because of the mental state. And how crazy does that sound? How crazy does that sound?
Because Teddy Bridgewater is the worst quarterback in football, dude.
Who is?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Drew Lock is way worse than Teddy Bridgewater.
No.
Did you say he's the worst quarterback in football?
Dude, watch him. He don't care about football. His body language sucks. He don't give a fuck.
Yo,
Start the
won
rookie.
many games.
When's the last time he won one?
He just won what? A few weeks ago when Tua was doing his 13th.
No, he didn't. We have not. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
We didn't win a game without Tua.
So you think that Tua would have beat the Patriots?
He did beat the Patriots. Yeah,
I mean, he beat him this week.
Yeah.
So you have no confidence.
Because he's never lost to him. I have no. I'd have more confidence if we started the rookie. Teddy Bridgewater.
And I feel so bad for Dolphin fans because they had so many high hopes. And
I don't. I'm used to that shit.
I mean, I'm used to not even getting nowhere near the playoffs and talking about it. But
all we gotta do is win one of our last games we're in. But
I am gonna have faith in you guys. Whatever.
We're not making it. So not with Bridgewater.
I need y'all to lose.
Man,
so
I'd be surprised.
So let's get to the NFC. Chris, your boys are number 6. Y'all got to play the Colts. I think the Colts have nothing to play for.
They're tanking, dude.
Do y'all submit your playoff spot with this win?
Oh, absolutely. Or either next one.
Do they clinch? They clinch, I think, with this one.
Yeah, you'll clinch with this win.
Yeah.
And you'll play the 49ers. You happy
There's
with that?
no way Washington gets in.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter where they put the Giants.
Boston needs a lot of help. Need the Packers to lose.
The Giants have always had a tough schedule for decades, bro. They've always had one of the toughest fucking schedules. Worse than Eagles, or worse than Dallas and the fucking Commanders.
Y'all talking trash. Tommy, you just said we have no chance. All we have to do is win this week.
And you need people to lose.
Against
we're
in
you need
right
the Lions to lose too.
We're in right now. Stop saying that. We're in right now. Above
the Packers and the Lions.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, they are.
We're
They
above
are.
all them, Tommy. Stop
the
saying
Skins
that.
are in there right now.
Because of the
Stop
tie.
saying that. We're winning.
Because of the tie.
We are. So Philadelphia, once they beat the Saints this week, once they beat the Saints, Dallas has nothing to play for in the last game of the year against us, right?
Yep.
And then what we gonna
They're
do?
playing at the
That's right. Y'all
Saints.
got to beat Dallas. Y'all got a hard road too. Y'all got a hard road.
Philly.
The
Detroit's got an
NFC, the
easy ass
NFC.
road.
Listen. The
Nobody's
NFC
beating
East,
Philly, man.
the NFC East is just toxic. Don't nobody know what they want to do in the NFC East.
Washington wants.
I think the Eagles know what they
Shimon,
want
you
to
know
do.
what, Shimon? Shimon,
The Eagles,
at least our division, we might not know what we want to do, but we all want to win. What about your whack ass division? What they want to do?
hey,
what they trying to do?
Division had the most wins
They
in
ain't trying to do
history.
nothing. They ain't trying to do nothing. Y'all ain't trying to do nothing. I don't want to hear that shit.
But we will beat every team in y'all's division.
You know,
Y'all will not beat the
we
Eagles.
gonna get to Purdy and we gonna get to all that real quick. Vikings, Packers,
like, we like that.
Vikings, Packers. The Packers win, and I'm scared that it's gonna happen because they're favored, which we'll talk about in the next episode. If they win and they beat the Commanders for the last spot, do you think that the Packers could beat the Vikings in the playoffs?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean,
I
wouldn't.
The who?
It wouldn't surprise me.
I wasn't.
Who?
It's Kirk Cousins, man. I mean,
I think they destined to win that shit, man.
The Packers are
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
All right,
All
let's get to
this
it
shit
then.
that's
Let's get to the quarterbacks in the NFC.
Man,
All right, Jared.
change my
All right,
pick.
Jared. Tell me your
What
NFC.
the fuck was talking mad shit on Kirk Cousins last season?
All right, look,
Give
we're
me
gonna talk
Kirk
about the quarterbacks. Jared, the NFC right now. What quarterback do you feel comfortable with to lead you to the championship? We got Dak, interception Prescott. We got Hurts, who's always fucking hurt. Kirk Cousins, who can't win in the big time games. Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. Brady, if he can make it out the South. And then we got Rodgers, Jones, and Wentz.
I mean, if I had to pick out of any of those,
In golf.
I'm riding Kirk Cousins this year.
He said Kirk Cousins.
But I don't blame
Jared
him.
Goff.
Why not?
This year.
I was
You
about
agree,
to
I'm
Brandon?
Ron Brock Purdy.
I'm
And
going
this is the
Hurts
reason why
over
I'm
all
Ron
of
Brock
them. But
Purdy.
I didn't
Hold on. I'm gonna go around the horn. Brandon, you think Hurts, even with the injury and everything going on?
I think he could play this week if he had to. No, I think he's fine.
Okay. Chris, what you think? What quarterback you rolling with? You
But
feel
then I'd go with
confident
Cousins. So.
If it would, shit, it would probably be Kirk Cousins. Honestly, I ain't even
You
going
rolling with Cousins too? Shimon, you agree? Don't say Purdy. If he says Purdy,
I'm not rolling with Purdy just because I'm saying Purdy. I'm rolling with Purdy is because he has the best team out of everybody y'all just named off.
They're better than the Eagles. No, they're not.
I mean,
yes, they are. Our defense is the best defense in the
the
league.
record doesn't show that.
They have a
so
better.
what? The Vikings record sucks.
They
They're
lost
better
to
in
the
every
Denver
position.
Broncos.
All right, he said Purdy. Keith, who you
And
got?
the Niners are
You
better
got
at
to
every
pick one
position.
quarterback to ride with.
Well,
For the
I'm gonna
NFC.
say about a hot hand. I'm saying Kirk Cousins, but when it comes down to it, with the team around him and the game plan and the defense, I might say Dak because I'm that confident that Dallas is going to go.
I'm gonna say Carson Wentz, and that team he's got around him, they can win anything.
I put
Just
Tommy
playing
last.
going on
I
now.
put Tommy last for a reason because I'm nervous as hell what he's gonna say. Go ahead, Tommy.
I'm going with Jalen Hurts. I think he's got the best option for beating you either way.
Beat you two ways.
Purdy's got a game he's got to play. Cousins got a game he's got to play. Dak is the only other QB who may be able to beat you.
Look,
But Hurts
Brady
can beat you
is a Brady
three different ways. On his feet.
Are you not worried about his shoulder, Tommy?
No.
Let's smack on his shoulder by your man crush Parsons and what?
They're gonna throw 9 shots of Novocaine in that thing and tell him to get out in the field.
That man threw 2
playoffs.
touchdowns at the sprain on his shoulder in that
So
game.
why didn't he want to win the game to clinch the number 1 seed in the division?
Because
Why
he
didn't
knows they're
play
going to
around?
clinch it.
You play around in the NFL,
he's hurt,
and you might
that's why I
really
didn't say
mess up.
Hurts.
They should have beat Dallas with Minshew, honestly.
All
They
I'm
did
saying
fumble
is-
3 times.
One more loss, and they could really mess up
That's
things.
why
You're
I
playing a
didn't say
Saints
Hurts because
team
he's injured.
who has a chance to win the South. Not saying that the Saints are great, but their defense can show
The
up for
Saints
some
ain't
things.
winning
We've
it.
seen that happen. I'm just saying. So that's what y'all rolling with. Okay. All right. So let me hear your New Year's resolutions, guys. For your team for next year, one thing that you wish and hope will happen for your teams. Go ahead, producer. Who you got?
Starting with me again.
Yeah, because I'm going to end with me. So
I'm assuming he's a Washington.
Yeah, a couple of the same, didn't we?
Yes, he is Washington fan.
I'm gonna say my last one here because I'm gonna leave some for you. A top tier quarterback. I'm tired of rummaging through the garbage cans for a quarterback. I'm tired.
Derek Carr, here he goes.
He's got a better chance.
I'm tired of having to use up a 6th, 7th, 8th round pick that we used 3 years ago for a quarterback. I want to go out, find somebody that we know is going to be healthy, going to be able to come in and be a leader for our team right off the bat, and doesn't need any time to like feel around and figure.
We'll see. We never do that.
I know.
Tommy, for your team, as as dysfunctional as it is right now, it reminded me of me and Brandon's teams in the past. What's your New Year's resolution for your team?
On my New Year's resolution, first and foremost, is going to be for the defense to continue the way it's played, because we have figured out one side of the ball. And then the other side of the ball we top tier.
The way they played last week.
That was a horrible.
You called me my game against Chris. Damn Denver.
They put up
straight up. They've had 3 fights on the sidelines. I said at halftime, pink slip underneath the Christmas tree for Hackett. So the second thing is going to have to revert to Hackett. Evero did not take the head coaching position, so
he was like, "I'm good."
Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to go ahead and pick a good head coach. I want a tenured guy.
Tommy, do you want Sean Payton, Tommy?
I want Sean Payton.
It is Sean Payton and Fangio.
Is Sean Payton going to go there?
He has every chance to. He has every chance to.
I heard Sean Payton was waiting for the Chargers to get rid of their coach. Now they make the playoffs. What's going to happen?
Taylor's not leaving.
He might look at Russ and was like, "Nah, fuck that. I ain't going."
Right. But my third thing would be for the Denver Broncos to finally put a first round pick on the offensive line. We haven't done it since we got Garrett Bowles. It's time to go ahead and put some money down on the offensive line. We've tried to piece together free agents. It hasn't worked with Cam Fleming, with the dude from Green Bay. We're paying money for guys, for Jawan James. We're paying money for guys who aren't on the field.
We drafted him in the first round. He's ass.
Right. He's ass.
All right, Keith, you got your quarterback that you think is going to be amazing. I'm not sold on him, but you are. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. You got a young squad, TJ Watt's an anchor. What's your New Year's resolution for your team? I mean, they ain't dead. They ain't dead. So what is it? What could you?
We got a young offense, man. We need to build that offensive lineup, and we need to get a new style of offense.
We need to fire Matt Canada.
Is just too college. Like, he plays like a college style offense, and we just need something that's gonna, get the ball down the field a little bit more. We run these screen passes.
Can your quarterback get it down there like that?
Yeah, dude, my quarterback, you saw that clutch drive he put together the other night.
I mean, I saw that fake shit with Franco Harris dying, and they set that shit up, giving him penalties to get down the field. I saw the same kind of Baker Mayfield shit that happened on that Monday night game. I saw that.
The way he carries himself, the confidence, I love Pick. I'm feeling good about it, yeah.
I'm just a hater because we never get a young quarterback. But I see what you're saying as far as looks go. We got the Family Dollar version with fucking Heineke's whack ass. I said he was whack, and y'all kept saying he was so good. All right, Chris, your team is right there for the playoffs. Daniel Jones looks like he's going to stay there. Y'all don't have no wide receivers. What is your New Year's resolution for them Giants? Because your coach is damn good. I love your coaching staff.
You know where he went to school. I mean, he came from the Saban tree.
We can't hear you. Your throat hurt. You need some throat cream, Chris.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I said our defense, is where we needed to be. That we could get better, a little bit. But offense, obviously, like you said, man, we need better protection, man. We need better protection. Daniel Jones has gotten way better this year. He still needs improvement, though. Like you said, wide receivers. I mean, Hodges got in last week, and he was killing.
He looks really good.
They need to put him back. They need to start him again this week. They're going to have to
Chris,
anyways.
Are you happy with Daniel Jones? They didn't pick up his option. Are you happy to either franchise him or give him another contract?
I just think they need more, man, because dude, I can't tell you how many times we ran a fucking screen last week. You know what I'm saying? It's like a repetitive fucking plays, and they need better plays.
I mean,
I just think it looks like a regular. It looks like a regular Madden fucking option, like a fucking playlist from Madden, bro. I was like, yo, these motherfuckers keep doing the same play.
All right, Brandon.
Yes.
Your team right here was the signature team. It was the most talked about team. Tua obviously has the issues, whether it's real or not. We don't know what's going on with that.
I mean, he's had 2 concussions.
It's the weirdest situation I've ever seen with these concussions. What's your New Year's resolution for the Dolphins? Because your coach has already been fired. Don't say the coach needs to go because you got a new one.
He needs to go. No, the defensive coordinator needs to go. I know we don't have talent on defense, but it's trash. We need to address the defense.
Well, stop giving away Meek and Fitzpatrick for no reason.
Hey, that's the genius Flores. I mean, fucking crybaby Flores.
We only got a quarter out of him.
Yeah, we got a little bit. But yeah, we need to address the defense and offensive line because we're missing 3 starting tackles this week. So,
damn, yo.
So everybody on here right now, I know Keith, you're happy with Pickett. Everybody else, who's going to be your quarterback next year? Tommy, are they going to stick with Russell Wilson?
Oh yeah, Russell's.
And Daniel Jones is safe, and Tua's safe. Everybody's safe.
Tua's there. The Oos is there.
Everybody's safe. Okay. What's up with Lamar Jackson? How much money has he lost, Tommy?
None. His team's in the playoffs. He's going to possibly be playing for a Super Bowl, for a championship, AFC championship game. How's he going to lose money when he's going to be one of 8 quarterbacks?
Because he's injured, Tommy. He's injured.
He might not even make it. He's been
injured 2 games. His quarterback that's safe, Tua, he's been injured how many games? My quarterback's sat games. Your quarterback's sat games.
Might make the playoffs, Tommy.
Daniel Jones is sat games. What are we talking about?
Okay,
Lamar Jackson runs the ball more than any QB.
Let me tell you why, Tommy. Because the quarterbacks that you're naming, they throw the ball. They throw the ball. Lamar Jackson runs the ball.
He is still winning. He's playing winning football and has been on the field for more snaps than probably any of our QBs.
But he can't win in the playoffs.
What are we talking about? He didn't lose any money.
Hey.
It's an easy.
Where's Derek Carr going to be?
That's a layup.
Where's Derek Carr going? Because I think it's bullshit how they just let him that whole situation sucks.
I saw Chris Johnson tweeted that he wants him in Tennessee. Did you see?
Who said that?
Chris Johnson, remember the old running back for the Titans? He said,
is that an upgrade over Tannehill? I don't think that's an upgrade. No.
Honestly, I'll take Derek Carr with Washington right now. Would you take him?
Dude, he sucks.
I'll take him because I'm scared of what Washington might give us. Honestly, I'll take him. Here's my question, though. With all these situations going on, I saw Devontae Adams get interviewed about Derek Carr being out for these last 2 games. He wasn't happy as shit. He said he's the reason why he came here. Is Devontae Adams going to pull a Kyler Murray and pull all these dudes whining, saying, get me out of here? Or did they got to be Aaron Rodgers, Brandon?
He's going to demand a trade. He's going to demand a trade, and he might set out this week.
Because of this situation, right?
Because he's a punk bitch. But yeah.
Devontae Adams?
Punk bitch.
Yeah, he's a punk. I mean,
get the fuck out of here, man.
Play the fucking game.
There's no way he sit out, man. That'd be some bullshit.
He specifically said he went to the Raiders because of Carr.
Well, he
said that.
Poor, ignorant judgment on his behalf. To leave
so
Aaron
for them
Rodgers
to do what they did to Carr, what can save Adams to stay there? What can save him to stay there?
They can be telling him who they're bringing in.
I mean, without Carr, I don't know because
could Aaron Rodgers save it?
That I could call it a month ago. Aaron Rodgers will be there next year.
Rodgers ain't going nowhere, yo.
All right. Unless Brady goes.
I think he's going to do like Big Ben did, retire a Packer, yo, just like Ben retired a Steeler.
I think Ben and Rodgers are 2 different people.
Nah,
Ben rapes women, Rodgers rapes contracts. Bro. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what's going on out here.
Brady might go there. Shit, I don't know.
Chris, you're pissing me off with your chest hair and your cigarette smoke and everything going on. I want you to win, Chris, because I don't want Brandon to get 3 rings and be way ahead of everybody else. But I don't know. It's something about you that I don't want you to win, so I can keep ragging on you.
Brandon trying to keep that tight on the family.
Man, fuck off, yo. Why you hating, bro?
Hey, we got 2 minutes left.
I was lucky to even get in it.
All the games with the fantasy champions and everything like that. I know that Brandon and Tommy will be back. I don't know about the other 2 guys.
Last week.
Keith, it's good to see you, Keith. You really think the Steelers gonna make the playoffs?
They got
if we can get a good sweep, dude, I'm feeling
got a good chance.
Where's Garoppolo going?
Miami.
Why would they go there?
Back up, man. We need somebody. Shit,
You got Bridgewater.
1-year deal. Fuck his fat, lazy ass, man. Get him fuck out of there.
He said fat lady. Bridgewater looked like he was too
What
skinny. His
about-
head looked like it's too big.
Say
Like,
he
Like I can't throw the ball 10
What about
yards,
Tampa?
telegraphs every pass.
What'd you
That's
say,
funny.
Tommy?
as shit.
Tampa. If
That's
Brady's
what
gone.
You think he's going to Tampa?
If Brady's gone,
I could see that.
there's a team that's going to
Brady,
need a.
does Brady
a
retire?
No.
No,
No, he's
I
going
think
back to
he,
the Patriots.
Where
What
is
if
he
Trey Lance-
going?
What if Trey
Titans.
Lance isn't ready to start the
Titans,
year?
baby.
He's going back to
With
the
Brady.
Patriots.
Hold on, I can't hear. I say it again.
What if Trey Lance isn't ready to start the year? We could see him in San Fran.
Well, y'all talking like Purdy's the man.
They got Brock
I've
Purdy,
never
the
thought Purdy was
GOAT.
the man.
They can win the Super Bowl.
Tommy, you just said some wild shit. Because Brady
The
wanted to
contract
go there
works.
anyway. Well, he wanted to go to Miami too, though. Brandon, if
Garoppolo-
Brady
what
said, I
Garoppolo's
want to
getting
come to
paid at?
Miami, would you take it?
No, he's washed, dude. Look at him.
So
What's
you'd
that
rather
talent?
have Tua with his 35
He-
concussions than
He's
Brady?
only had 2.
He's
Same
had
as
3
Kenny.
this
That
season.
No,
we
he's
know
not
about.
had 3. He's not had 3.
That we
Three.
know about. He had one
Three.
in
Well,
that
that's with
game.
everybody. Kenny Pickett had 2 in less than 2 months.
He had 2 in that game. Where
Nobody's saying shit because
Right.
he's not a Dolphin.
We're at the
But,
minute. The Dolphins always got
Brady's going to the Titans.
30 seconds
Nah,
up, guys.
Brady
Hey,
taxes
I
and
appreciate
no
everybody being here. Rellism Raw
Florida
Sports
and
Talk,
Tennessee.
episode 146.
No income
Derek,
tax.
we thinking about y'all. Hey, I'll see
Extra
who's back
$3
for the elite show when we do all the games, fantasy, betting, point spread. Whoever's around, let's go. Rocking the Mets. My New Year's resolution was the Met. I want to own her like the Mets for Washington. I want us to spend money and get some talent in Washington and move it to VA.
Lamar Jackson,
Have a
250
VA team.
guaranteed.
VA team.